Today is July 26th. This is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topic is Taiwan, not Chinese Taipei. At the opening ceremony of the Tokyo Olympics, Taiwanese team was referred to as Taiwan, not as Chinese Taipei, which raised wide discussion. Chinese netizens criticized it. Even Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen made a statement on it. Why? Here are some points. A. Taiwan originally participated in the Olympics game as ROC, Republic of China. But after the KMT was defeated by Communist China in 1949, China has protests against the term Republic of China. And Taiwan participated in the 1964 Tokyo Olympics as Taiwan. However, according to the 1979 Nagoya Resolution, Taiwan was forced to participate in the Olympics with the name Chinese Taipei, not Taiwan. And Taiwan is not allowed to carry the national flag. We can see that this is the national flag. Instead, it has to use a Chinese Taipei flag. At the opening ceremony last Friday, Taiwan marched out as Ta of Taiwan, not as Chi of Chinese Taipei. Well, you can imagine how excited Taiwanese people were. B. President Tsai also made a statement on Facebook to thank Japan, saying that no matter how huge the challenge, it will not stop Taiwan from being a member of the world. It was when Taiwan stood on the world stage, we all feel proud. C. I think politics cannot override sports. You know, China suppresses Taiwan from participating in the Olympics. And Taiwan even cannot use the name Taiwan. It is outrageous. Imagine that Japan cannot use the term Japan and the U.S. cannot use the term the United States. That is how China has been bullying and suppressing Taiwan for decades. Here are the top stories. Today we have 10 domestic cases. First, I want to talk about Taiwanese athletes winning medals at the Olympics. We know that Taiwanese judoka Yang Yongwei took a silver in the men's 60 kilogram on Saturday. It is Taiwan's first medal at Tokyo Olympics. And Taiwanese Taekwondo athlete Luo Jialing won at the women's 57 kilogram bronze medal contest, making Taiwan's second medal in Tokyo. Also, world number 1 female badminton player Dai Ziying won her second match today, and she won her ticket to compete for the A spot in the quarterfinals this afternoon. At the same time, NHK anchor introduces Taiwan team at Tokyo Olympics. Instead of being introduced as Chinese Taipei, Taiwanese athletes were referred to as Taiwan team by NHK at the opening ceremony of the Tokyo Olympics last Friday. Well, moving to the U.S.-China tension, U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman met with Chinese Vice Foreign Minister Xie Feng and Foreign Minister Wang Yi this afternoon. Ahead of the meeting, and Wang Yi warned that if the United States has not learned to treat other countries equally, China and the international community have the responsibility to help the United States to learn how to do this. However, the U.S. State Department said that the goal of the meeting was not a negotiation, but an effort to keep high-level communications channels open. Well, we can see that some analysts in Taiwan think that there might be the possibility for the meeting between President Joe Biden and President Xi. Well, let's take a look at the pandemic. Taiwan to allow mixing AZ with mRNA vaccines. CCC announced on Sunday that Taiwan is now planning to allow people in the first 3 priority groups who have received AZ for the first dose to take an mRNA vaccine for the second. In the end, South Korea to raise COVID-19 alert level. The nation reported over 1,300 confirmed cases on Monday, making it the 20 straight days with cases over 1,000. Despite the capital area has been under the level 4 alert earlier, the non-capital area will be under level 3 alert from Tuesday. Well, that will be the view for today. I hope you have a nice night. Fight on for the Taiwan team in the Olympics. This is Catherine from Taipei, and I'll see you tomorrow.